to march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach. True.
This doesn't help. Like, I told you
His
so.
numbers were few, but we may yet retake.
Ooh, nice. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Mary, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we are getting into episode 5 and 6 of House of the Dragon. Episode 4 was crazy, and I'm so keen to jump into episode 5. If you have been enjoying my House of the Dragon reactions, remember that season 1 is already out, and I've reacted to all of those if you've missed out on that. And subscribe if you don't want to miss my future reactions to House of the Dragon. Hit the like button, and we also have uncut reactions over on Patreon. Link is in the description bar and in the pinned comments down below, where you'll find me on all the social media handles, and you'll find my 2 other channels. All right guys, we are just going to jump right into season 2 episode 5 and then episode 6 of House of the Dragon. Solemn music playing. Does that mean Aegon is dead? Oh. It is a sad day indeed. They were such a good couple too. They actually loved each other, which is somewhat rare in these days. And she loved her too. That doesn't look too appetizing.
The traitor dragon Maelys!
Oh, this is so sad.
Mark my words, this is a black omen.
Definitely. That poor animal. It's so sad. Like, yes, I know they are CGI dragons, but this is so sad still.
Traitor dragon Maelys!
I thought the dragons was gods.
It looks like they're not so invincible.
It's just me.
Oh, God, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And Aemond, what do you have to say? What is that? Is that Aegon's body or something? I don't know if he died. It looks like he is being carried, but it could be because he's too injured to walk. I mean, there are a lot of holes in that casket. He could still be breathing. Then that would make, I think, Aemond the one to rule the kingdom, and that just doesn't seem right. Wonder what Helena has to say about all of this. It is quite sad music, which is making me think that he did die. She's not crying. She's mostly, I think, shocked.
Is he alive?
His grace remains with us.
Oh, okay. I guess Aemond could get away with it because he was aiming at melees and Aegon just happened to be there. But why would you order Jacaerys when your king is there as well? Your priorities should be to protect your king. Oh, damn.
Is my son going to die?
I'm afraid I cannot say.
He looks so bad. Holy crap. Surely he's going to be crippled after this if he does survive. Ooh! Oh, why do we have to see this? And he's just so chill about everything. Yeah, he was definitely going to finish his brother off. Oh, he looks so terrible.
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Here it comes.
We took the castle at the cost of some 900 men.
That is a lot.
The king. Sir Kristen, what befell him?
She's suspicious, and rightly so.
And Aemond?
She knows her son.
What was his part in this?
I could not say.
Really?
After some marital spat.
Do you take issue with me, Sir Alfred?
Speak up,
My
boy.
lord.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Exactly. Idiot.
If Aegon is dead, we will soon know it.
'Twould be a victory in name only. They will soon prop up another in its
Yeah,
time
exactly.
is right. It's out of the question.
What would you have me do?
She should see that after Rhaenys died, it's clearly quite risky for her to go up in battle. I'm against it. I want her to survive.
Where are you going?
To Harrenhal to treat with the Daemon.
Did you tell anyone?
Can sit still no longer. I must act. The phrase.
Oh yeah, the
They control
phrase.
the-
I forgot about
They can
them.
stop. If his men had a direct route into the Riverlands, we would not have to wait for Daemon to act.
Okay.
She will not like it.
Then don't tell her. Not until I'm away.
This is not good. I feel like something bad is going to happen to Jace as well.
Our terms are simple, Lord Bracken. Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me,
To me?
or your house burns.
Bend my knee before some heathen Blackwood.
This is just so petty.
Keep on its way back to you, Willem. I heard the maggots got to it.
These bits are boring. This Bracken Blackwood nonsense.
We choose fire.
I
Just
did not
like
think they
that.
would be so eager to die.
You should have indulged them.
I need them alive. I came here to raise swords, not corpses.
Smart.
They would rather burn than succumb. Exactly the kind of men I need.
Hey, that's a
May
good
yet be
point.
there are things that crown itself must not be seen to do.
I am your servant, your grace.
Daemon is just rooting for himself at this point. I mean, we all knew that that was coming after he couldn't answer his wife properly when she asked him if you accept me as your queen.
Are you listening?
My lady,
Oh, she's here already.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon.
A dragon?
Then she has exceeded your terms.
But they're little babies.
She said the dragons will grow.
Exactly, lady.
I mislike feeling powerless.
So do I.
They have something in common.
My sympathies for the death of your grandmother.
Wait, is this the first time
The
she's
way
just
they
finding out
spoke
about
at
it?
my- They would make me queen, but they wish to keep me here, confined.
I'm with them. She
And war
shouldn't
has ever
fall
been
into
for
battle.
men taught the name of every lord, but not the difference between hilt and foible.
Yeah.
And Daemon.
Evening meal be served here, your grace.
Not now.
That was so random.
The path I walk has never been trod.
Yeah.
Parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war, but the people see an ill omen.
Yeah.
Do not underestimate your subjects.
I hate the way this chick
They are
talks.
what you cannot do. Let others do for you. There is more than one way to fight a war.
That's true. And I feel like Aegon had similar advice, but never took it. And look what happened to him. Oh, what's she sent her off to do?
She was fierce.
She really was.
I wished I had known her when she was young.
She died bravely, though.
Did you give this to your grandsire?
What is it? Am I supposed to know?
Daemon.
His crazy arc makes me deeply uncomfortable. Who's this now?
The finest swordsman.
Another Targaryen?
But he lacked your constitution. Jacaerys was unsuited for the crown.
This is so weird. He's like, this is how I come. Say all the things I want to hear. Who is this chick, though? If I've forgotten her, I apologize, but she doesn't look like Helena.
If only you'd been born first, my favorite son.
Oh, what the hell?
Is the duck not to your liking, your grace?
Wait.
There's also goose, if you prefer it.
Are they just waiting for him to go mad? It's like they all know that he's slowly going mad.
Larys transferred his family's wealth to King's Landing.
Is there any gold left in your coffers?
Oh, yeah.
Harrenhal is my command. I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Ow.
Very well, your grace.
You should address me as my king.
My king?
But you're the prince.
What would you call the husband of the queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consort.
The king consort.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
How embarrassing for him to even have to say that.
I must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake.
Oh.
Our king's fate lies with the gods now.
Aemond is so happy too.
But now we must name a regent to take his place until he recovers.
And who might that be?
I myself served in this role with my husband. I am well prepared to do it again.
You played your part admirably in a time of peace, your grace, but circumstances have
In a
changed.
time of peace. So condescending.
The obvious choice is his immediate successor, Prince Aemond.
Aemond is young, and his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
Yeah. Hello? Did y'all forget?
Experience is valuable, yes, but the Dowager Queen is a woman.
I agree, your grace. It must be Prince Aemond. What would it say if,
Even
in
Lord
response to Rhaenyra's crowning, we raised up a woman of our own?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen. What say you?
Yes, Sir Kristen, what say you? What say you? Be careful now.
Aemond is the next in line.
No poontang for you. Forever. Withhold that peace, sis. Damn, you tried, Alicent. Great. The psycho's king now. This is bad, guys. This is very, very bad. Alicent should just switch sides, honestly. She's realizing how completely dire her situation is. I would just be so happy if she just flipped and did the most unprecedented thing and flipped sides.
Many are fleeing the city, spreading word of their fear and
She, like, low-key hates her son, by the way. You can just see it in her eyes.
No one is to leave or enter save with our consent. Merchants.
I'm not even listening to what he's saying. I'm with her in this.
The city's safe no longer.
Oh, this family.
We should make for Tumbleton.
Tumbleton.
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied.
And now he is lying, literally.
By all means, stay and wait for his empty promises, husband.
Come on, bro, just leave. Protect your family. Nobody else cares. Finally, the rat catches it down. Must really smell around here. I can just imagine.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
What I saw at Rook's Rest.
What? What did you see?
Because he ain't saying anything.
Their armor melted. There were men walking, they were on fire.
Oh, he's traumatized. He's got that soldier PTSD.
We have given the war to the dragons. The dragon rider should lead us.
That's what's changed.
What we must do now is terrible.
At least he knows that.
Is this who you are, Alicent?
I did not ask to be spared. And I did not give you leave to speak my name.
I guess it's over between them. I was waiting for the day.
By order of Aemond Targaryen, Prince Regent,
They're locking these people.
to return to your homes. You want me?
Let them go. Let them at least go and find food. That little girl's gonna die, dude.
Our hesitance does not lie in Rhaenyra as queen. Our fear lies in Vhagar.
Yeah.
You fear a dragon leagues away when mine own sits outside your wall.
True.
Do you offer us your protection?
I do.
On behalf of Rhaenyra, who doesn't even know you're here.
And Daemon, I'm sure, has consented to this?
You cannot speak for that man.
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle.
You want Harrenhal?
It should actually be Jace's, since he's also a strong.
My mother will want more than your crossing.
What does her grace desire?
Swords. Loyalty.
Bent knees.
Okay, I mean, I think he was successful. Oh! Surely this castle isn't actually cursed. Surely it doesn't actually make people mad. So many people live here. Does it just apply to strangers that come?
Let it not be said that Daemon Targaryen failed to dirty his hands in this war.
Let me see them.
That's awfully close. I feel like he's gonna cheat on Rhaenyra.
Yes. No. What I hear in the wind.
Okay, this is another maddening thought.
Children, once again. In the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must endure.
Maybe this isn't a
Gone is
vision.
unlike us. The realm will suffer if Aemon One-Eye rules.
He's even more mad than you.
But I'll cross you no further. I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
She cannot succeed, Alice. Even if I willed it to be so.
So he
People
knows
who
that.
support her will not be led by her. They look to a man for strength. Who's better? Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side. King and Queen.
This again.
It's a pity, don't you think, that you never knew your mother?
What? Why are you bringing that up just a day after he had that fantasy about her?
The Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens. Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you.
Oh, that finally.
Call Sir Willem here so that I might congratulate him. The Blackwoods will be feted in these halls.
I shouldn't say finally, actually, because now they're pledging their allegiance to Daemon rather than Rhaenyra.
I sought you at high tide. I was surprised when they said you were here.
Poor dude.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you hand.
That's an honor.
The death of my wife does not content her.
Oh, or not.
Pledge your peace to King's Landing then. They will accept it most gleefully.
He's just grieving, the poor dude.
Rather, I would sail into the west and be lost.
You have done so before, at great cost to yourself and those who loved you.
Oh, yeah.
Rhaenys was not only your wife,
She was a Targaryen princess.
Yeah, and this is what she
Queen
wanted.
who never was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will.
Exactly.
In defense, she died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in Dragonfire.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
way my mother... You yourself may do as you see fit.
What is that supposed to be, though?
I would make you my heir.
I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
I like that response. She's a strong gal.
Your Grace.
I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Another person set out
Are
to
you
Harrenhal.
removing?
I ask you to reason with him.
He is not
Find
a
out
dude to be reasoned with.
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
This is getting way too complicated.
He would not dare.
Have you known Daemon to lack in daring?
3 people now.
Have you any message for him?
As a wife.
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
I'm actually not liking scenes with Daemon these days over the last few episodes just because I hate seeing him go mad. Like, he's already mad without Harrenhal.
What is it, Sir Simon? Is the pudding now served?
The River Lords have come, Your Grace. They wish an audience.
Now?
Must be damn urgent.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands. Have you looked after our girls?
No, he hasn't.
I will have the man who told it brought before me.
Oh, your man is half the kingdom, my prince.
Watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new.
He's really
Dragons,
going
we
mad.
shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
I like that. Not for Daemon. For Rhaenyra, yes, but... He truly looks scared and really worried for himself. Oh yeah, her. Okay, where have they sent her to?
Would she die without collecting her due?
So she's at King's Landing. Is she gonna be able to get out once she's in? The hand pin, are you gonna accept it? He must be so happy. Oh.
Was it worth the price?
She knows. I really do hope that Aegon wakes up now, just in spite of Aemond. Mummy, oh. He is just a little boy at the end of the day. He's very young.
Prince Jacaerys, Your Grace.
He's got some good news at least.
And yet I must wait here, sending others to fight and be felled in my name.
Yeah.
Even you've managed to do your part.
All people she cares about.
Do not give me leave to go to anything.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you,
Yeah,
Aegon is
exactly.
young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
You see your mama's point now, kid?
But if all else fails, it is I who must fight.
If it comes
Vhagar
to
is
it.
big. Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
I see why she's so frustrated. I really do.
There are those of our line who never ruled, those who married into other noble houses.
Oh yeah.
Are you suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon? A Tarly?
Hey, might be onto something, kid.
There are records here, surely, of our line, and of those who fell out of it.
They're thinking this could be good. I think Alicent was genuinely shocked when everybody at the table, including Sir Criston Cole, thought that Aemond would be a better fit as regent than her. Because as she said, she does have the experience. She's been ruling the Seven Kingdoms on behalf of her husband Viserys when he was sick for quite a while. And Aemond is a mad dog. She knows this of her son, but they would still choose a man over a woman. I guess I understand where they're coming from, because the whole reason that they said Rhaenyra's claim from the very beginning was not a claim to be taken seriously is because she's a woman. And then to have another woman rule up instead, I understand their reasoning for choosing Aemond. Aemond is also a dragon rider. He owns the biggest dragon in the world, and he killed Meraxes and Rhaenys, although his mother is very suspicious that he's probably the reason why her son Aegon has fallen. She kept asking about it, but she won't get clear answers from Sir Criston Cole. So Criston Cole is clearly quite traumatized by what he's seen out in the battlefield. It's something that we're all sort of used to seeing if you've seen any war movies, or if you know anyone that has been to war, a very common symptom is PTSD, coming back from it. And you can clearly see that he's affected by what he's seen. And I think that's what's made him choose Aemond. Aemond and Sir Criston Cole have been plotting and strategizing together as well. They clearly make a good team. Criston Cole clearly knew that Rhaenyra, somehow he just foresaw it happening, that Rhaenyra was going to be using dragons in this battle, and therefore he had Aemond hide out and use his dragon. And so he's clearly quite switched on when it comes to strategy in the battlefield. And Aemond is a smarter guy than his brother Aegon, who is a drunk, and he just wants people to like him and accept him just purely based on the fact that he is the heir to the Iron Throne. It doesn't work that way. He's not getting that, and so he's sort of lashing out and not listening to people, including his mother. His mother just told him, all you have to do is do nothing, and he didn't listen to his mother. And if he had, he wouldn't be in the situation to start. It's quite sad, actually. Aegon is just too immature for this role that he wasn't expecting at all in his life, and it was just put onto him because of the High Tower's agendas. The High Tower's agendas clearly being mostly Otto. Alicent at this point, she knows the truth, but as she said, it's too late. But I think she, especially in this episode, she is starting to realize how bad the situation is. And I hope that realization comes to a point where she just flips the switch and turns to Rhaenyra's cause. That would be crazy. I don't think that that will ever happen. But, you know, here's to hoping because her side is just chaotic and it's not the right side. It really isn't the right side, but they're definitely far stronger off now that Aemond and Sir Criston Cole have teamed up together. I'm obviously not Team Green, but this is a win for Team Green. Having Aemond sit the throne instead of his brother Aegon is the better choice. I'm kind of glad that this whole thing with Aegon and Aemond happened because it has inevitably led to the relationship between Sir Criston Cole and Alicent withering away. And clearly Sir Criston Cole's priorities have shifted and his loyalties have shifted, and Alicent is very displeased with Sir Criston Cole too. So if their relationship does continue, I would really lose a lot of respect for Alicent. Hopefully Rhaenyra will have a new hand if Corlys accepts it. Obviously Corlys is grieving, but what Baela said to him hopefully is going to stick and make him think, and hopefully he'll accept being the hand of the king. He's a very smart man, and I think he's probably the best person for this job. He obviously needs to grieve, and in this season and the season before, we got to see that they were in a love marriage, which, as I mentioned, it's pretty rare in this day and age that they're in. It's very heartbreaking to see what happened to Rhaenys, but as Baela said, Rhaenys died the way she would have wanted to die, and that is with her dragon in battle. She was a very strong rider, and she was a very strong woman in general, and she will really be sorely missed. Daemon's visions are getting crazier and crazier. He even envisioned being with his own mother, and then that chick, the bastard chick, I've forgotten her name, I'm so sorry, but you guys hopefully know the one that I'm talking about, literally mentions his mother to him, which makes me a little bit suspicious. Like maybe she's behind him going crazy, like maybe she's spiking his food somehow, because I just don't believe that the castle can make him insane. I think that he is afraid of himself at this point, and it was affirmed in this episode that he is truly a man for himself, and that makes things so much more complicated. Hopefully Sir Alfred gets to Daemon and can speak some sense to him, but Daemon is a difficult dude. He is just as rogue as Aemond, so we'll see hopefully in this next episode. So do let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below, and don't forget to thumbs it up. We are going to get on to episode 6, so let's get started. Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. If you want to check out my Patreon, link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below. This Hosterly Rock, maybe? I don't know. Kind of looks very rocky.
The Golden Tooth is honored to receive you, my Lord Lannister.
Oh, it is.
We are ready to march at your command, my lord.
That
I
was
suppose
easy.
you will...
Lions, man. So threatening.
He dares to summon me with haste. Tell your brother that if he does not deliver his host to Harrenhal with haste,
with
then
haste.
the dragon will be...
But it does seem...
I have a task for you as well, Sir Dylan.
Just ignoring his mum.
The Triarchy will delight in a chance to terrorize the sea snake. Let them weaken his blockade.
He's thinking about everything.
It's accepting terms, but they are not to be trusted. Your father knew this. What has come of our letters to the Greyjoys?
They have been to no avail.
Wait.
Of course.
Seeking
It's the
his best
Greyjoys.
advantage. An offer of marriage, perhaps, to the Dowager Queen.
Dowager Queen?
It's time you set out for Harrenhal, I think.
Him? To Harrenhal?
We would do better to await the High Tower host and set out in good time.
There is no time.
He's eager.
My uncle is a challenge I welcome. If he dares face me.
They're both as crazy as each other. She is so worried.
Boldness is one thing, but
Remind me of
overconfidence.
your place on the small council.
Uh-oh.
I represented your father during the last years of his life, and I have been a counsellor to Aegon.
Capably so.
But?
Father's dead. Aegon is
Dying.
You served the realm well.
Served?
That need is ended. You are no longer obliged.
Wow.
Neither of which is to be
I
decided a
release
king.
you of your seat, such as it was.
Just ignoring her.
Much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
Domestic pursuits? What an insolent boy.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
She still loves her boy. This is getting out of
The
hand.
gratitude of the crown.
I bet she wishes she didn't go down this route now. He will be good for Rhaenyra. Oh, good. He's accepted the hand position.
Sir Stephen Darklyn, Your Grace.
Stephen Darklyn to ride a dragon?
With me are hopes of victory.
Yeah.
There is still Daemon.
Not really.
But there are no more in your family, Your Grace. The youngest, there is Princess Rhaenyra.
The dragons here would not take her as a rider.
Oh.
Then who could do it?
Your grandmother's grandmother, Ariana, was born a Targaryen princess.
Grandmother's grandmother.
I am but a man. The dragons are gods.
That's what
Your
they
Grace
think.
Honors me beyond what I deserve.
So cute.
I do not compel you to do this. It has never been attempted before.
Scary.
I well understand the risk, and I accept it with gladness.
Wow.
It is my oath, Your Grace.
Then perhaps the gods will favor us.
I really hope this works. They need a win. Oh, God. Him again. Him and his hallucinations that make me super uneasy. Is that Viserys?
You should have been at my side, but instead you chose to celebrate your own rise. Laughing.
Classic Daemon.
Laughing at everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face.
So true.
I've decided, to name a new heir.
Ooh.
You are to return to Runestone by order of your king.
What a haunting memory for him, clearly. I love all the cameos in season 2, the dead cameos that we are getting through his visions. I mean, look at this. Look at this memory. Viserys is clearly heartbroken by his decision. He doesn't want this. Oh my God.
What are you playing at, old man?
I do wonder, Your Grace, if you're getting enough sleep. This old place is...
Are you mocking me? Sit! A friend by day and a foe by night.
To what end?
To mine, perhaps.
Oh my God.
Or are you still in league with your club-footed nephew, or is it Rhaenyra herself?
He is literally lost it at this point.
Whatever your game is strong, I assure you, your king is on his guard.
That was scary. He needs to watch what he eats and drinks out here. Yo, he's packed a bag. Where's he going? Hopefully back to Rhaenyra, but someone's coming out here to meet him. I think it was Sir Alfred. I think that was his name. Oh no, he's meeting her. I'm pretty sure she's the reason for his craziness.
Ghost of Harren the Black moaning his curses from Kingspire Tower.
Drivel! The ghost, the curses, the blood.
You are not the player, but a piece on the board.
George R. R. Martin's playing.
Strive for it, or the least suited to wear it.
Don't lecture me!
He's so angry all the time. Why do you bother with him, chick?
It's not a prize to be won, but a burden to bear.
She gets it.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Seeking advice, huh?
Daemon Targaryen asking for help.
Counsel?
There's a difference.
I need help, Alice.
Finally, he's admitted it. This is interesting. He's praying just that it doesn't burn him alive. Ooh. This is scary. Terrifying. I'm so cute. Terrifying. Hello.
Sea smoke.
Oh, sea smoke.
Dohedas.
Oh, backed away.
Ribas.
This could work. Oh. It worked. He's got the high Valyrian blood, baby. Let's go. What an honor. If this works, he's gonna be a massive, massive help to Rhaenyra. He's freaking out. I wonder what his BPM is right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. 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 Oh. Oh. What? Bro, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god. Poor guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh. That was so sad.
I wish you to sail with me as my first mate.
Oh.
You distinguished yourself in the Stepstones, and you have the respect of the crew.
Believe in yourself, bro.
Is this an order or a request? I will expect you to report for your duties.
So it's an order.
Bit thin, isn't it?
It's either that or the fish.
Nothing but fish in this damn city.
Be grateful, bro. We're seeing him again, though, the guy that's saying that he's a Targaryen.
Yeah, you made the right choice there, I'll tell you that.
I thought he was pretty random in the last episode. Maybe not if we're seeing him again.
They were well paid and well fed too.
He's getting ideas.
Mince pies, honey cakes, beef
Mm,
and grapes.
King Viserys loved his feasts and his wine.
he did.
But never while us small folk went without.
Aye, but he's gone now, and his rightful heir denied her seat.
At least the small folk know. Some of them, anyway.
Sea Smoke has fled Dragonstone, and Sir Stefan was a valiant knight.
Oh,
Most
fled.
perhaps to march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach. True.
This doesn't help, like I told you
His
so.
numbers were few, but we may yet retake.
Ooh, nice.
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Finally, like so many men in her council just speak out so disrespectfully towards her and forget that she is their queen. I was wondering when she would snap.
And who will be so foolish as to try?
True.
After hearing what befell Sir Stefan.
Why can't we just keep it a secret? Don't tell anyone. Well, Sir Stefan's family has to find out.
This becomes you.
The sword? She just needs some training. Swords are heavy, though. I've held one before, like a real one. They are heavy.
I've been waiting all day. I'll take anything. Scraps.
Poor lady. All these goats? That's food.
Got enough sheep for your dragons then, but none for us. Where's our meat?
If the dragons don't have meat, though, they will eat people.
They still look to you to ensure their well-being, which is the burden of authority.
Yeah, that's what your mom was trying to tell you.
It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
Oh, God.
Every king needs a hand. And make it your responsibility.
Just like that.
You towed to fetch him. Send word to Otto Hightower.
Oh.
My grandsire may be overcautious, but his devotion to his family has never been in doubt.
Oh, good. I like to have Sir Otto Hightower just because he's such a good
His Grace
actor.
the King has regained consciousness this morning.
Hell yeah.
You said there was little hope.
He is stronger than I thought.
Oh no, Aemond's gonna kill him.
Thank the gods.
Aemond's gonna kill him in the dark. He needs to be watched every second. Poor guy.
I'll see my brother. Alone.
Alone? What about Helena? Oh, he's scared of him.
What do you remember?
Oh my gosh, look at his chest. Nothing. Is he lying? Oh! What a cruel bastard.
I remember.
Just leave him alone.
You're in the most capable hands, Your Grace.
Oh, so worrying.
See that he is made to rest comfortably.
Comfortably.
I know it's difficult, but it...
What the hell? A dragon's been here? Whoa. Whoa, it's just dead carcass everywhere and burnt ground. Oh, those little dragons are so cute. At least her babes are safe.
He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons in Pentos.
Oh, good.
You misled me, my lady. There is a large dragon in the Vale.
It is large and formidable, but alas wild.
That's scary.
You saved his life, brother. Do you never think about what could be ours?
He just wants to live low-key.
The sea snake would sooner have high tide claimed by the sea than call us his sons.
Wait, what? They're his sons? I love that wig. That looks so good.
It was a bold attempt. I admire you for it.
Of course you'd say that was your idea.
They must see in me a ruler.
Yeah.
My ruler is my mother, and I do not wish it otherwise.
It's a hard spot to be in.
May I be free for even 1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon.
Grace.
My queen, our gift is sent.
Asari is good like that. She just takes initiative. I like her. Oh, that gift. Oh, is it food? That's so helpful. Oh, wow. This is exactly what they need. This is going to look really good. It's a lot as well. And more's coming. Amazing. You gotta kill him with kindness. I'm glad she's by his side at all times. Oh, well, I'm hoping it's at all times.
He did open his eyes and speak, however briefly.
She missed it.
And what will he be if he lives?
A maimed king.
There has been no word from Sir Otto as of yet.
Really?
House Beesbury has raised arms against the High Tower host.
Oh, Lord. This is all your fault, Alicent. I really hope you have a lot of regret. Your son is the way he is because of Viserys changing his mind. None of this would be happening. Stay with your son. Literally, what are you doing?
Sister?
Queen.
I like him.
I wish to give you my blessing.
Well, my thanks to the Queen Dowager.
Sarcasm. Just keeps looking at her lover.
I wondered if you've heard from father.
I've heard nothing.
Him too.
But neither have I sent any message.
Oh.
If he wrote letters, it would be to you. You were always his favorite.
Really?
Strange.
Otto Hightower is ever resourceful. He will send news when there is news to send.
Or he's dead. Or something happened to him.
My son Daemon. What's he like?
Does he not write to you?
Less and less these days.
Wow.
10 and 6 now.
16.
Perhaps. He's kind.
That's good. That's what she wants to hear.
I'm sure you did your best.
But she did royally F up on a lot of things.
I shall pray to the warrior for your safe return.
I don't think he's very religious. Bye. This Smallfolk dude and his wife, they keep reappearing. I guess it's easier to follow one family in the Smallfolk community so that we can care about them as an audience more. Oh, yes. So good. So good. Ah, this is awesome. Oh, Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra, you beautiful, kind queen. I love you so much. Just get your own, bro. Bro, get your own. Oh, this is chaotic, though. Bro, you could have just gotten your own, dude. There was so much. They are hating you two right now. My God. Lol. Yes. No, no, don't separate from Helena. Hold each other's hands.
No.
Oh! What the? What is the? Oh my God. Sheath your swords. They have to get their swords out, eh? Oh my God. They are going to get R.A. Oh my God. I feel like they need to get their swords out. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Yo, poor dudes. Yes, long live Queen Rhaenyra. Mysaria is so smart. Rhaenyra was very smart to keep her on her side. It's Rhaenyra's kindness that made Mysaria stick with her. Uh-oh. I'm always so anxious when I see him because I think, oh God, Aegon. And here he is, of course.
No more.
My lord.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was Aemond.
The king will be most eager for his draft in an hour.
Why are you listening to Larys? You are an idiot. Larys F off.
Your mind is all that remains to you. Do not say that gladly.
Fellow cripples.
People will pity you, either behind your back or in your presence.
He's just trauma dumping at this point.
And they will underestimate you. This will be your advantage.
No.
He hates it, but that's the reality. Poor guy, he's so desperate. I actually like that Larys is reaching out to him. I was very, very concerned at the start, but Aemond rejecting Larys is probably what turned Larys toward Aegon. God, him and his damn visions. So love to see Paddy on the screens again.
David, she's gone.
Oh. Poor Viserys. He loved his first wife.
I'm sorry.
Look at Daemon being a good brother.
Your Grace.
Oh, it's always him.
Lord Grover is dead.
Lord Grover's dead?
Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
Oh.
Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills.
Wait, Alice is the girl that he's been talking to. Pretty sure Alice was her name. So many names to remember. He's sad by that news? Or he's sad by what he was just envisioning? God. Sea smoke. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I would just jump into the ocean. When in doubt, jump into the ocean and swim. Swim as far as you can. What about Rhaenys' husband? He's got Valyrian blood. You gotta be a good runner in Westeros, just in case you see a dragon. Oh no. It's like chasing him at this point. Oh no. He's hurt. Wait, where's the dragon now? Oh, it's gone. Oh, what? It was a bird all over? Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh no, not this guy. I like him. Wait. Wait, why? Why? Wait. Wait, oh, you know what? If it really is his son, maybe this dragon will accept him. Hey, didn't kill him. I could be onto something.
He was everything I wanted to be. Carefree, dangerous, a man.
Yeah.
And I was what he wanted, cherished by my father and made my father's heir.
Perfect couple.
Fear what he may now do.
He's dangerous right now because he's crazy too.
I fear he may have turned against me.
It is more his way to disappear.
She knows.
How will I rule a kingdom when my own son doubts me?
You have me.
Aww.
It was my father who was still a child, had his pleasure with me.
What?
It became evident that his seed had taken root.
What?
There is a scar here as well. It cannot bear children.
Oh.
I believe you are meant to be queen.
Oh. This is all the more important now that we know her story. Oh, this is beautiful. They should be lovers. Hmm? Huh? Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, actually, maybe. I mean, oh. Wow. Okay, let's go. I was like just saying that. Uh-oh.
Your Grace.
You should knock, bro.
From what we've heard, he has a rider.
Oh, he really is the son. Hell yeah. Oh, he is gonna be an important guy. He always wanted to be an important guy. He kept telling his brother, and now this is his chance. This is so good. So much to talk about in this episode. So sad that the Darkland fellow died the way he did. I had a lot of hope for him because Seasmoke seemingly appeared to accept Mr. Darkland, Sir Darkland, or I don't know his first name, Darkland, and then all of a sudden switched, even though Darkland had Valyrian blood in his line. And then Alan and Adam revealed that Corlys is their father, which I kept wondering why they kept showing us scenes of these two guys. And also I kept wondering why they showed us that scene with the bastard Targaryen in the Smallfolk pub. I forget his name, but he's got like kind of long hair and he proclaimed that he's a bastard. I wondered why they showed us that scene and why they kept showing us scenes with Alan and Adam, but now it's starting to make sense because Rhaenyra is looking for other people to ride her dragons so that they can win the war. And Alan seems to be a worthy opponent. Maybe this Targaryen bastard who is a King's Landing Smallfolk could also be another person who rides one of her dragons. We've already got Seasmoke that's got a rider. We've got 2 more dragons that need a rider. I'm a little bit surprised that Baela and her sister can't be riders. I know they're kind of young, but maybe they have already tried, or maybe I missed something or forgot a detail. That can tend to happen because it's just so much to take in, and I haven't read the books. And I kind of like that I haven't read the books this time around. Daemon, he is going through a lot of grief. I feel like he's finally processing the death of his brother, because they didn't mention in this season, I think it was Alicent that mentioned it to Larys in an earlier episode when Larys asked her why she isn't acting the way that she used to be. And Alicent responded, because my husband, I was about to say father, my husband just died a few weeks ago, like a couple weeks ago, and already so much has happened since then. So it has been quite recent that Daemon has lost his brother. He's grieving for Viserys, and it's quite tragic to see. I mean, he's also being drugged by that chick that he constantly is talking to, but he's also grieving, the poor guy. And I love seeing Paddy Constantine back as well. I mean, we are so lucky to have him. He obviously died in the last season, and my heart broke because I was like, that means no more Paddy Constantine. At the end of season 1, I was like, he needs to win an award for his performance because he is so captivating and he continues to be captivating. I love that Rhaenyra has Mysaria, even though she has a hand, which is Corlys. Mysaria is closer to her and advises her in a less official way, because I don't think she can be named hand. She's a woman and she's also not of noble blood, but she's sort of like the unofficial hand. And it's so nice to see Rhaenyra have a genuine friendship. She lost that in Alicent, and she's found a new legitimate friendship in Mysaria, and now it's kind of developed into something more, which I kind of jokingly said, like, what if they kissed right now? Because the moment was just so tender and they just kept hugging. And I was like, what is going on? And then they kissed. I kind of saw it coming, but I don't hate it. Rhaenyra, she has been essentially abandoned by Daemon. Daemon's off doing his own thing. He's a man for himself, and they haven't had an official divorce, but they have parted ways. So Rhaenyra definitely needs someone to comfort her, and Mysaria is the perfect person, in my opinion. She's trustworthy, she's loyal, and it seems like she's welcoming the warmth from her queen. Speaking of Alicent, I keep seeing this regret in her eyes, and she's just such an incredible performer because you can see her change in these episodes. And I mentioned this earlier in the season, but I was like, it would be so interesting to see her change sides. And I said, I don't think that'll ever happen, but I think that it would make the most sense because of the way her sons are. And now that she's started to talk to her brother about how is her other son, what's he like? Because my current sons are not kind. And, you know, you keep just seeing this regret in her eyes about what she's done, the mistakes that led to this difficult position that she's in. She's now been dismissed at court. Aemond is in complete control, and Aegon is just so vulnerable. Aegon's still the king. He doesn't order anyone to kill Aemond because of his treason, and it just speaks to how completely afraid Aegon really is. And at first, when I saw Lord Larys come into the room, I was so skeptical, but then I remembered that he had just been rejected by Aemond, and they have a lot in common. Actually, they're both crippled now, and they need to use their minds because a lot of people, as Lord Larys said, underestimate crippled people, especially in this kind of environment and in this world and landscape that we are watching on screen. And I kind of like this alliance, I'm not gonna lie. I just wish Aegon would use his kingly powers to order people to just kill Aemond and all of this would just end. But I think he's just too afraid. He knows what Aemond is capable of because he saw it firsthand, and then Aemond came into his room and hurt him intentionally, further solidifying how endangered Aegon really is and how quickly Aemond could end his life. Probably even quicker than Aegon could make the orders, perhaps, or at least that's what Aegon is thinking. I do wonder where Sir Otto Hightower is and what he's up to, because he seemed completely dedicated to his role as the Hand of the King. So I fully thought that if he was to be called back, he would immediately return the Raven, but he isn't doing that, which is quite interesting. I wonder what he's up to. I hope he's still alive. I love that actor. He's really, really good, and I love to watch him even though I hate him. But there are other characters that I hate even more than Sir Otto Hightower, for example. So Kristen Cole, I mention it in every single reaction video, and I'm waiting for him to die. And of course, I loved Rhaenyra's gift, which was the idea of Mysaria. Again, Mysaria, so good to have Mysaria by Rhaenyra's side. It was so chaotic seeing Helaena and Alicent escape that, because you know, they went through that earlier in the season when they had the funeral, but this was just way more intense. This was insane. People were hating them. Before, when Helaena was overwhelmed by the people, when the funeral was happening, it was a different kind of anxiety because the people were just trying to reach out to her. But this time, the people were reaching out to hurt them because they were angry. They were angry that these people, these royals, are not doing anything to help the larger issue at hand in the city, which is people are starving, they're sick, and Queen Rhaenyra is the only one who cares. I absolutely love that Rhaenyra is her father's daughter, and she has always been kind and level-headed and for the people, and the people can now see that. So I really loved seeing that win for Rhaenyra. She totally deserved it. And I love this episode in general. So let me know your thoughts. Which was your favorite episode? Episode 5 or 6, which is what we covered here today on the channel. And of course, if you have been enjoying these House of the Dragon reaction videos and reviews, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this. And if you're after the uncut version, that's going to be on Patreon. Just need a copy of the episode so that you can watch along. Down below where Patreon is, you'll also find me on all the social media handles, and you will find my 2 other channels, my gaming channel Cherry Plays and my vlog channel Fairy Cherry. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.